Okay, it's time to drop the act. It's time to drop the act. Okay, I'm going to share with you one thing that I feel like I wish that I had known this when I started an intentional spiritual journey. You have to drop the act. Faking it to make it is not cute. Okay, it's not cute and it's not real, it's not authentic. If you really want to master being the creator of your life, first and foremost, you're going to create no matter what. It's just like manifestation. Just because you become aware of manifestation doesn't mean that you all of a sudden start manifesting. You've always been a manifester. Now that you're aware of your ability to create and manifest your life, now you move with intention. Now you send your desires intentionally into the vortex, right? You're more mindful of your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, right? You want them all to be in alignment. Well, when you decide to create your life with intention, one of the most powerful places that you can create your life from is from a space and a place of authenticity. Okay? So when I say drop the act, I mean that when you first, like, I remember when I first got into spirituality, it was like, I was new to it. I was new to the awareness of it, right? Because I've always been a spiritual being, having a human experience. But about 10 years ago, when I finally was like, this is what it was a calling on me to understand more of myself, to understand more of the intricacies of life and people and things and circumstances and events, right? And I just wish that I had known that being myself, however that was, however that showed up, that's exactly what I needed to do. That was exactly who I needed to be. Okay. So I say that because when I got into spirituality, and it was like, oh, go get you some crystals, go get you some tarot cards, go get a reading, sit down and meditate, do some yoga. Like, it almost had its own like identity, right? To be spiritual or to be a spiritualist. Like, if you did these things, you were truly spiritual. And I'm here to tell you now that ain't none of that got nothing to do with nothing, okay? If you want to take those different practices and you want to integrate that into, how you navigate your life and you feel connected with different divinations and ways of, receiving guidance, that's totally fine. But the key, the secret is to just being yourself. That is how you really start to be able to like harness the energy that's available, the pure source energy that is available. And you get to start truly, I don't want to say manipulate, but you get to start really understanding life and understanding that the only way to truly tap into your divinity is to be your authentic self. Okay? If you're trying to be like the next person, what kind of an expression is that? Right? If we're all expressions of the divine, we're all an image of God, right? We're all children of God. Why be like someone else? Why not fully embody all that you are? All of the ways that you show up, all of the things that you need, all the things that you want. Excuse me. Why not fully embody who you are? That's where your power is. That's where your power lies, is in your authenticity. That's where that raw divine power is. So I just wanted to share that because I feel like all too often people, spirituality has really taken off over the past however long, right? I don't even know how long it's been. But this idea of being spiritual is almost like It's an ego thing, right? It's like these identities and these roles, and it's like, oh, I'm a teacher and I'm a master and I'm a guru and I'm a yoga master and I'm a this and I'm a that and I'm a shaman and da 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 da. Cool, whatever, no judgment. But the thing is that you can identify with those things, but make sure that what you are identifying with is always at the core of who you are, which is your divine self, your divine being, the authenticity within you, right? For example, I like to study, right? And not in the sense of like I'm about to get a book and just study it. I don't mind reading. I like reading, especially if it's an interesting topic or something that I'm into. Sometimes when you are studying something, you start to adopt and imitate what it is that you're studying. And not that that's wrong, but there is a special formula for each and every person to implement what you learn. Find out what your formula is. Find out how you are supposed to embody the information and the knowledge and the experiences that you have. That's where your wisdom's coming from. That's where you start tapping into soul wisdom. That's when you get true access, divine access to your soul wisdom, is when you authentically find your formula to implement this life. All right. So I just wanted to share that it's time to drop the act. Spirituality is, in a sense, kind of overrated. Find out what your path is. And the only way you're going to find that is if you can truly, authentically just embrace who you are and understanding who you are, using your life experiences and the circumstances and the people that are reflected back to you to better understand who you are, not try to be like them, not try to be like a certain situation or imitate something, right? Use what you are projecting out, right? All is mind, consciousness is everything. Use what you are projecting out to better understand yourself and then accept it, because that's where your power is. I send you peace.